Hello everyone, this is Rohit Shrestha. In previous video, I have created web app and deployed using Visual Studio. Now we are going to create a database and connect our database to our application. So as you can see, my web app is already running. So now let's create a database and connect to our application. So to create a database, let's click on this add section here, or you can go from add here also. As this is showing me the app service which Azure portal provide, I'll select SQL Server database and click on create. So now let's give our database name. So in this case, I'll giving the database name full cloud database. So I'll be using my existing resource group, and I'll be selecting uh, blank database, or you can see this is the sample database which Azure portal provides, and this is the backup database. So we don't want to use backup database, we want to use a blank database, and we need to configure our server. So now let's configure our server through select cloud. So this is okay. Now let's give an admin username. So in this case, I'll give full cloud, and let's give it a password. Now you can select your location where you want to keep this database. For the demo purpose, I'll be leaving it just fine. So now let's select our pricing tier. So you can see here are different pricing tier. So basically, in SQL Server database, the price is calculated using the DTU. If you want to know more about DTU, you can just click here and know about the DTU. So for our demo purpose, we'll be using a basic and apply. And now let's just create our database. Now it is validating my configuration, and it has started to deploy the database. Now let's close this, and as you can see, uh, it is it has started to deploy the database. So as you can see, my database has been deployed. So let's quickly check if our database is up and running or not. So let's go to SQL Server and connect to foo the database. I actually forget always for this. Okay, here's my database. So now let's give its password. So as you can see, now I'm logged in into my database, which means my database is ready for use. It's it's loading. So as you can see here, is my database. So now let's go back to the previous application which we have created. and under here the publish setting, click on settings. As you can see, this is the deployment profile, and next you can see here is the connection string which you can give on the production or on the publish file. So let's go back to the portal and click on the database, and you can see here so a database connection string. So let's click on that, which will prompt me to the connection string for um, ADU.NET provider, JDBC provider, ODBC provider, and PSP. So now let's copy this string and back to the Visual Studio. Let's paste this string here. So some modification is needed to be done. As you can see in your line, your password, you need to give your database password which you have configured in your server configuration. So I have just named this as cloth through 123. So, and my username is foo, as you can see I have logged in with that. So let's click on execute code first migration. uh, okay, I don't think it's okay. Let's save this, and let's redeploy our web application. How it is deployed. So let's test our web application. So now let's click on to register to create a new account. Here you need to provide your email and password. So let's give an email address and a password. Now let's click on register. My new account has been created. So now let's go back to the database and see if my newly registered user is created or not. So let's click on database tables, and you can see here is the ASP.NET user. So let's edit top 200 rows. It's loading the page. So you can see my newly registered user is created. So now let's create another user. So let's log out and again click to register. Here I'll give next. Now let's click on register. So as you can see, my next user has also been registered. So let's come back to the database and refresh the database. As you can see, my next user is also created. So in this way you can use your app service to deploy your uh, application and your database, SQL database, to create your database and connect to your application. Thank you for watching.